Welcome back to another NFL video. I am Drew Schaefer or DSR Sports, and we had breaking news out of Washington last night as the Washington Commanders, late, I believe it was around 6 p.m., announced that they were signing former first-round pick and former Titan Treylon Burks to their practice squad after all the injuries that have accumulated. Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel. I know Terry McLaurin is out for the Sunday's game. Deebo Samuel, he's questionable. It's not looking good for Washington right now. Hopefully their wide receivers get healthy and all that. We're going to go over the Treylon Burks signing, though, today. As you can see right here, here's the source, John Keane. Commanders signing Treylon Burks to the practice squad. The Washington Commanders are signing veteran wide receiver Treylon Burks to their practice squad. A source confirmed Thursday, hoping a player talented enough to be picked up in the first round 3 years ago can eventually help the banged-up group. If you don't know, Tennessee Titans released Treylon Burks after he was injured this season after a few years of him basically just doing nothing. His best season, I believe, was his rookie season when he had like 400 yards. To this point, I believe he only has like one touchdown in his career. Season alone, he only has 4 catches for 34 yards. Obviously, with the Commanders being banged up, I think this is a good pick up for them. Obviously, just on the practice squad, this doesn't mean much. It could obviously just be a practice squad signing. Maybe you bring him up for game day. I don't know how much I expect to see him on Sunday. I don't believe we'll see him on Sunday. In the future, though, we could definitely see him on Sundays playing for the Commanders. Just stats right here. In 23 games over 3 years, Brooks has caught 53 passes for 699 yards and a touchdown. Commanders need more depth even on the practice squad. They had to evaluate receivers off their practice squad for multiple weeks. A player can be evaluated only 3 times in one season. After that, must be signed to the active roster in order to play. Usually what they're doing is they're trying to bypass this rule by signing different players to their practice squad. Like I said, don't be shocked if Treylon Burks does get some playing time, because Treylon Burks, I think he has the makings of a good wide receiver. Also got to remember, though, he's with the Tennessee Titans, and as a Tennessee Titan, he didn't do that good, so that's probably not a good sign. If you remember, back in 2022, A.J. Brown was on the Titans. They decided to go with Treylon Burks instead of A.J. Brown. They traded A.J. Brown to the Eagles, and they kept Treylon Burks. Obviously, they've regretted that for years now, but I think especially now, seeing him signing with the contender in the Washington Commanders, it's got to doubly suck for them. So I expect Treylon Burks to be on the active roster at the end of the season or even on the practice squad. I'm not really sure if I expect to see him. I think he might honestly be bounced around practice squads. If not, after a couple of games with the wide receivers for the Commanders get healthy again, he'll probably just be released, or they might keep him on the practice squad. Obviously, I don't see him going to the active roster unless actually needed. If Terry McLaurin goes on IR and Deebo Samuel goes on IR as well, I could definitely see Treylon Burks playing. He could definitely sign to the active roster. Treylon Burks does get significant playing time and plays well. There might be a place for him in the NFL. If not, this is probably his last chance. So for Treylon Burks, if he doesn't make this work out, his career is more likely over in the NFL. If it does work out, he may get a one-year deal somewhere. Maybe be a practice squad type of guy from now on to the end of his career. Never give up, though, Treylon Burks. Pure desperation. Look at these emojis right here. Saying heart, laughing, and you guys with the 92. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Comment down below if anybody actually wants to comment. I barely get any comments anyway. Comment down below if you think Treylon Burks will actually do something useful. See you guys in the next video.